Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, hey folks, sampler video series videos I've been doing for the one hour. We're going over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff. Then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that time I'm doing this, folks. I'm not going to lie. That last snap hurt a little bit because I got a little bit of a hangnail and my finger came down on my other finger with the hangnail and it was like, hangnail. Fun times. But anyway, folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm going to try to keep looking as pretty as I possibly can. You know, so just deal. This is about as good as it gets day to day. Not saying I can't clean up a little bit better, but, you know, for review purposes, I feel like maintaining the integrity of the show is what's best versus me going over there making sure that I'm well spruced up. And none of that means anything. It's just words. Whilst I'm doing all that nonsense, I'm inside my truck. Whilst I'm inside my truck, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I like to highlight super cool shirt. Super cool shirt am I wearing today? Boom, it's my Easy Yes shirt. It's a very simple and effective shirt. It just says Easy Yes. I like it. What the fuck is Easy Yes? Easy Yes is a local band out of Illinois who I am extremely fortunate to have not only am affiliated with, but have been affiliated with. The guys involved with the band for over a decade now, with Nate and Frank and Paul. I love you guys. I know, Nate, you watch my show sometimes. Paul, I know you watch my show sometimes. You even comment sometimes. Frank, I don't know if you watch my show, but you might. I don't know. But even if you don't, I love you too. Excellent gentlemen. They are fantastic. I became affiliated with them, like I said, over 10 years ago. They were opening up for a show that I was there to see. And they ended up being like the first like local band that I really was like, I'm going to follow these guys around. Not in a creepy way, you know, just in a supportive way. And I mean, for people who go over there who enjoy going to shows but only go for the main event, I'm not trying to judge. Man, see the opening acts, like see your local scene. Me going over there and going to that one show and ending up becoming friends with these guys literally led to me being invited to the lead singer's wedding years later. You know, so experiences, folks, I'm just saying. Plus, they're really good dudes. If you're interested in any of their music or anything like that, I've got videos of shows that I've been to of theirs. They're on this channel. I'm just saying. Anyway, what am I trying for y'all today, folks? Well, it has nothing to do with Easy Yes, and it's honestly, it's one of those things where it's like, it's maybe a little bit out of place for me in some ways and perfectly on point in others, because we're doing, boom, it's Alani New, the energy drink thing, but specifically, or well, this one's just Alani. Doesn't say Alani New. Alani. It's Kimade by Kim K. Who's Kim K? Of course, everybody knows Kim Kardashian. Now, why is this out of place and perfectly on point? It's out of place because I don't typically review, like, celebrity-endorsed stuff. Like, I've been vocal about that, because I've had people say, oh, you should review the Mr. Beast stuff. Nope. I don't know enough about Mr. Beast. He might be a perfectly good dude. I'm not saying he is or he isn't. I don't typically try to get involved with that stuff. Another one is Prime, the energy drink. That's in association with the Paul brothers, and I personally fucking think those guys are giant douchebags. I don't want to get involved with something where I have to deal with, like, potential celebrity backlash and shit, or, like, feel like I'm shilling for somebody. So, why am I making an exception for Kim K? Well, there's a couple reasons. One is that I feel like, for all intents and purposes, I don't think I'm ever going to really be surprised by anything in regards to Kim Kardashian. She and her family have been in the spotlight for so long at this point. Everybody already knows. Everybody kind of already has their opinion on them. A lot of people obviously follow their stuff. A lot of people fucking hate exactly, them for that reason. I personally don't give two shits on either end of things. It's just like, people always bitch about the Kardashians. It's like, then just fucking ignore them. Oh, you can't get away from them. Yeah, you can. Oh, but I get ads from them. Scroll. Just scroll. Fucking scroll, man. But anyway, it is definitely kind of on point because, for one, it's an energy drink, and then on top of that, it's a gimmicky thing. So, Alani Kimade by Kim Kardashian, who probably has not even tasted the project. But let's just try some. Product is what I meant to say. I've yammered for a while. I mean, they're calling it Kimade, so I'm guessing it has like a lemonade aspect, maybe like a pink lemonade. Yeah, maybe something like that. There's definitely like a lemonade aspect. It also has 200 milligrams of caffeine, so that's quite a bit of caffeine in one little bottle. It's vegan, gluten-free, all that good stuff. That's okay. I mean, because here's the thing. Outside of the Kim K branding, it's just Alani stuff. And I've reviewed other Alani stuff, and I'm perfectly fine with it. It's zero sugar, which I have to give it credit, as I tend to do. It's a zero sugar drink that doesn't taste like a zero sugar drink. It's still sweet. It doesn't have that just assy freaking zero sugar taste that is not good. And yeah, I mean, maybe like a light pink lemonade energy drink is basically what it comes down to. It's not... Well, with it being an energy drink, I can't exactly compare it directly to like a proper lemonade. But I will say this. In terms of things that I personally like about a lemonade, I like a lemonade that has some bite to it, still has some sourness to it, but isn't too sour, still has, you know, a nice little sweetness to it, but I want it to have more edge than sweetness. In this regard, there's some bite to it. Definitely has a tang. I wouldn't say it's very lemony tasting, but maybe kind of a, like I said, you know, like a pink lemonade kind of thing. Maybe like, does it say anything? No, it's natural and artificial flavor. I don't know why the fuck I thought it would say anything different. Yeah. Or maybe like a berry lemonade. I don't know. I'm going to hedge maybe on like kind of a raspberry lemonade sort of thing. Not that it tastes particularly raspberry, but because it has like that tanginess to it, along with like a little bit of like maybe a sour kind of citrus. It's okay. I don't dislike it. I also don't love it, but I don't think I don't love it because of any association, again, with Kim Kardashian. It's just... It's a perfectly fine energy drink for what it is. It's got 200 milligrams of caffeine. I'm sure it'll do a fine job of keeping my fat ass awake. It's just the flavor profile of what it is. Like, a lemonade energy drink can work really well. Excuse me. Monster. They have, like, that Australian one. I can't think of what it's called. I actually reviewed it, too, but that has, like, a lemonade flavor to it. That I enjoyed personally. With this, it's Alani. Alani is not my favorite energy drink company, but I do like some of their products. It works in that regard. It's not bad tasting. It's not particularly an energy drink that I particularly want to participate in, but it does have certain elements that I like. It has like a crispness and a cleanness to it. Yeah, I mean, I can kind of get behind it. But two questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Probably not, and kind of. I don't think I would get it again because, again, Alani isn't my go-to energy drink to begin with, and if I was going to get an Alani flavor, it probably wouldn't be this one. But if I was given it, you know, if I ran into it or something, I wouldn't have any hesitation with drinking it because, you know, I like the flavor for what it is, and like I said, I like that it's crisp and clean tasting. it's not to my particular taste. I definitely have a lot of energy drinks that I would prefer above this, even though I don't feel like this is a bad one. I think if this one came out like 15 years ago, which I mean, the Kardashians were still super famous back then. If this had come out around that time, I think I would have been more for it because the options for energy drink flavors were much more limited. I think it would have stood out more. Being what it is, it's like I've had similar things, and there's just other flavors that, like I said, I personally prefer. But I don't think it's a bad energy drink at all. As for recommending it, like, again, it's not bad. It's kind of a raspberry lemonade sort of type of thing. You know, it's got a little tang, a little bit of a citrus aspect to it. It's sweet, not overly sweet, doesn't taste chemically or anything. You could do a lot worse in terms of energy drink flavors. It really, honestly, for me, what it comes down to is what anyone's personal association might be or feelings might be regarding Kim Kardashian and their whole thing. As I stated, I don't care. It's like, yeah, they do their thing, and sometimes, you know, they're super wealthy and they do all their stuff. It's fine. I don't fucking care. It's no sweat off my ass. The fuck do I give a shit? And honestly, I mean, you know, I'm going to preach just a little bit. To the people who bitch about it, why do you care? Honestly, why do you care? People, they're famous for the sake of being famous. Yeah, that's celebrity. That's nothing new. People try to make it seem like the internet invented that. No, it amplified it, for sure. But historically, trust me, plenty of folks who basically were famous for bullshit reasons. They do whatever the fuck they do. They're moguls, and they do things. I don't even know exactly what the fuck their whole thing is, other than the fact that occasionally Kim Kardashian, well, she did the sex tape, and every now and again she gets naked on the internet for reasons. And I'm like, all right. They're not bad-looking folks, so I don't particularly have a problem with that. But I'm just saying, folks, just don't let them... Why would you get wound up about it? I don't know why. But anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of month, stupendous rest of your folks. You can go over there, have yourselves a truly Kim Kardashian level of success the rest of your life. Because, like I said, love them or hate them, they're extremely successful people. It is what it is. So, final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do can't do all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole, especially when you're over there. You're doing, this is review number 5 now that I've done in a row. So now I'm like really starting to feel a little bit wonky. Plus, I just got out of work. I just really want to go inside and go to sleep. You know, but you're over there. You're dealing with it. Before we run into situations that are stressful, frustrating, etc., take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, here's what I want you to do. Whatever your feelings regarding Kardashians might be, just roll with it, man. Just roll with it. If you love them and you follow their stuff, whether it's for the drama or whether, you know, you look to them as, you know, inspirational for, again, their success and their celebrity or what have you, you know, hey, everybody takes away different things. And even if you go over there and despise them and you're like, rah, 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 you know, like I said, just don't let it take away from your daily experience. There's no reason for that. They're certainly not bothered by it. You shouldn't be either. I mean, granted, you don't have an energy drink of your own, but, I mean, you could probably finance that. Especially, like, there's a lot of small energy drink brands. Just go over there and make yourself some Brianade, if your name is Brian. I mean, I guess your name could be Frank, but you always wanted to go by Brian, and you go by Brian. Like, I have a friend. His name is James, but everybody calls him Mike. Except professionally, everybody knows him as James. It's a weird duality. Or conversely, I don't know, man. I don't know where I'm going with this. Bye!